Hello everybody, welcome to the Chieftain Report. Today is February 9th, and I would like to welcome you to the show. It's been kind of a crazy week, so we haven't been able to put together an entire show, but the Broadcasting 1 classes have put together some news stories that we would still like to share with you. Before we get to those, I have a couple quick announcements to get to. First, the whiteout t-shirts for the boys basketball game next week against Warren for senior night are still on sale in the athletic office, but today is the last day to get one, so make sure you do that. They're $5. And the Winter Wonderland Sweetheart Dance is tonight from 7 to 10 p.m. So if you haven't got your ticket for that, make sure you do that. They're in the athletic office also. Now, here's Daniel Schwartz with a Valentine's Day story.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and here at TV2 we've asked students for their messages to somebody they care about. Do you have a message for somebody you care about?
Yeah, I promise I won't forget this year.
Yes, I love you, and happy Valentine's Day.
My Valentine is Adam Savage from Mythbusters, and my message is that I love you.
Do you have a message for somebody you care about?
Yeah. I love you, Mom.
Buy me a lot of chocolate, please.
I want to give a shout out to Maddie as my Valentine because she's so sweet.
Do you have a message for somebody you care about?
Shout out to Faith because she's so pretty.
Do you have a message to somebody you care about?
Yes, Valentine's shout out to myself because I am my only true love.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I'm a pretty cool dude, but sorry, I'm not single. Yeah.
Do you have a message for somebody you care about?
Yes, Peyton Lunsford, my girlfriend.
What's your message?
I appreciate you a lot.
Remember, Valentine's Day is about expressing your love for another person. It doesn't have to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It can be your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, or even your best friend. Happy Valentine's Day from TV2.
Do you know what the difference between a lockout and a lockdown is? Here's some clarification.
There's been a bit of confusion about what a lockout and a lockdown is. Today I thought I'd clear it up with Mr. Dilly. So Mr. Dilly, what is the difference between them?
Well, really, it's the difference of where the threat is located. If we have an external threat, either really far away from the building or even close to the building, we go into a lockout. And that is, we operate pretty much normally inside. We return any classes that are outside. Some of our welding classes, some of our phys ed classes at times go outside. We return them to the building. We lock every single exterior door, which is essentially we only have one unlocked, and that's here at the office. We lock that. Officer Campbell and myself stand at that door, and we physically greet anyone who tries to gain entry into that building. Now, in a lockdown situation, we have a threat inside the building, okay, and that's a very serious situation. We have what's called an ALICE response. That's alert, lockdown, inform, confront, and escape. And essentially, we have to just alert everybody first. We have to go over the announcements and say, there is a threat inside the building. We're in a lockdown, and then everybody knows to turn the lights off, lock doors, barricade doors, put things against. And then we inform by being on the general announcement saying, you know, intruder is in 300 wing, intruder is in 400 wing, or intruder is in 100 or 200 wing. That's the inform part, and we keep doing that. We're going to announce the lockdown, and then we will keep informing until the situation is over.
Thank you very much. Maddie Vicentainer, TV2 News.
Now here are some Chieftain public service announcements.
Your big project is due on the trench warfare and the stalemate in World War I and how it affected the outcome of the war. Don't forget that that's due tomorrow. Okay, class, let's turn to those projects on trench warfare. Bring them up. Okay, class, time to hand out those report cards.
What does this sign say? It says 20. Not 21, not 30, 20. You wanna know why? Because there's children walking. And there's traffic. So please don't speed. We want you to be safe.
Here's Danielle Green with a little sports update.
Here's Caden Landis to tell you a little bit about the upcoming throwback game, and then Joey Newton with some sports interviews on the Parkersburg South basketball game, and finally Carter Frazier to tell you a little bit about their last home meet of the season.
I'm sitting here with the athletic director at Logan, Mrs. Schulteis. Now there's a throwback game coming up, and there's a few different things going to be different about this game than a normal game. What are some of those things?
Well, some of the surprises are going to be, first of all, we're playing at the Katie Smith Gymnasium, which was the home of all of our basketball games for girls and boys for many, many years before we moved into the high school complex. We also have a community member who's going to, for those of you who remember Milby's root beer, famous hot dogs and sauce, we're going to have some of the throwback in the concession with Milby's sauce. I think the boosters are going to do some throwback pricing, and I will let the students, the Logan High Schools, the students from Logan are going to be able to do throwback pre-sale tickets for $1 to get into that game.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. I'm on the basketball team, and I know I'm excited about this upcoming throwback game. Are you excited? If so, why?
Well, I think a couple of reasons. Number one, we're playing Nelsonville, and Nelsonville, York, and Logan used to be arch rivals and play all the time, and they're not on the schedule anymore until this year. So I think that's one reason. The second reason is to play in Katie Smith Gym. I think, our guys, the seniors and juniors, play junior high over there, and it's a nice facility, and I think maybe even Katie Smith will show up. So, but just to get in that gym and, maybe our guys can relive their junior high years a little bit. And I just think it'll be a classic game and a great atmosphere.
Thank you very much, Coach.
You're welcome.
How'd you guys feel going into the game?
Our team had watched film on them, and being the #1 team in the state, we expected them to be good. But some of their players weren't as great as we expected, but they did have a couple key players that could score a lot in a game. So we knew we had to shut them down, but I felt like we were confident going in the game and thought we could handle them.
When in the game did you guys feel that the momentum started to change to Parkersburg?
Coming out of halftime into the third quarter, thought we were pretty flat, and they came out really pumped and energized. They were hitting their shots and we weren't, and we just slowed down offensively, and they, just picked it up offensively and defensively.
Hello, folks. I'm here with Carter Frazier. How do you feel about your last meet?
I was happy with how the team wrestled. I was a little disappointed in the result because it was our last home meet, but I'm excited for the rest of the year.
What are your expectations going into your last 3 meets of the season?
Obviously, like to make it through sectionals. A lot of us should. We have a lot of seniors, so I'm hoping we have a good sectionals and a good districts too.
And that's really all we have for today. Now, we didn't have a national news story, but I still have to give a shout out to my Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Until next week, I'm Nicholas Kugler.
And I'm Jasper Jones from TV2. The Deuce.
forgot. Next week is Spirit Week.
Spirit Week!
They have Texas toast croutons. Like the Texas toast, but in a crouton.
Do you know what the difference between a lockout and a lock-in is?
Lockdown.
Oh.
Thank you very much. This is Miss Schulteis.
Okay.